Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Black Ranger Review. This episode I'm actually reviewing the comics Go-Go Power Rangers issue 17 by Ryan Parrott. Right when I thought this series couldn't get any better, this issue comes out. I'm going to do a spoiler section. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm going to do another spoiler section right after. But non-spoiler, this issue is fantastic. No one writes Rita better than Ryan Parrott right now. She actually matters. In this issue, well, without spoiling, she goes on a mission to find something to access the energy in the Green Ranger coin. So it's hard not to spoil anything because it's such a great issue, but it's half about Rita and half about what the Rangers are doing in school and how they're handling their life after the last adventure. And I have to give this issue a 10 out of 10 because we get the backstory of two big characters. And I didn't think it would go the way it goes. And we get kind of officially introduced to a new and or old character. So it's hard to go around. But right off the bat, 10 out of 10. Fantastic issue. I freaking love it. I hope Go-Go gets its own annual, and I wouldn't mind if the writer for Go-Go gets bumped up to the main book and they get another new good writer for Go-Go. But right now, fantastic. So, spoilers. Alright guys. Right off the bat, we're getting the birth of Rita. I know the previews came out a little bit, but some people avoid the previews. We get a young Zordon who's protecting Rita's mother. Really cool looking young Zordon. Something, again, we've never seen anything like this before with Zordon. We've only had hints about his past and everything. And this is, I think it says, over 10,000 years ago. So, a different planet, of course. And then it only gives us a little taste of that. We know that Zordon was protecting Rita and her mother so Master Vile wouldn't find them. Who we know, of course, is evil with that kind of name. And then it cuts to Rita trying to access the power in the Zord. I'm sorry, not Zord, Power Coin. Now, for most of the book, we actually get some nice splash pages of what the other Rangers have been doing, while Zach is kind of narrating about his life, but in vague terms, to a guidance counselor. So we get some really nice stuff there. And then we have some kind of cute scenes, because they're still teenagers. We get some cute scenes of Trini and Jason flirting and talking about kissing, but they're kind of keeping it secret. And I wonder how they're going to play this. Like, what's going to make them break up? You know, so I'm wondering about that. And we also, there's a little nice moment that I like with Kimberly and her dad. Their parents in the book are divorced, and there's that moment that I don't have divorced parents, but I know people who do, and I've seen them go through this moment where that divorced parent will try and push the blame on the other parent and try and make them pick sides and makes the kid feel like garbage. And that's a sad thing, but it makes a really real impact to the character in the book. I really like that little moment. And now we get an announcement from Rita that she's going off somewhere mysterious to grab something. There's this really great splash page of them morphing together that I really like. Love that page. Because Rita's guys basically said, hey, while you're gone, can we just send a monster? And she's like, yeah, sure, go for it. In the meantime, Rita and the short blue one, I can't remember his name right now. I know, yell at me, I know. But, Squat, there we go. Rita and Squat go to this mysterious planet that we now know is the planet she was born on, and she grabs, it looks like her little Rattler, which is the same, if you don't read the book, is the same thing as her big staff. It's like the same design. But we don't know why she went to get that Rattler. In the meantime, the Rangers fight this bad guy, and then, as he calls himself, Alpha 1 shows up. And he kind of just defeats all the bad guys pretty easily. And kind of shows up the Rangers. And they're kind of like, is this guy good or bad? Well, obviously he's good. He saved our life, and he beat the bad guy. But we still have no idea, like, where he's coming from. And I was surprised in this issue that we didn't get Alpha, the main Alpha, and Zordon's reaction, but we didn't see that reaction yet, so we're probably gonna get that next issue, which I'm really excited about. And then Rita gets back and breaks the Rattler and does a spell, and the last page is Rita talking to her mother. So, and that's just the whole book, but the impact of everything's really, really cool. I want to know why Rita feels so desperate that she now has to go to her assumingly good mother for advice about the green coin. And she even admitted to Goldar that she doesn't understand this power too well. So she's very, very scared of that power. And I want to know what her mother would say. Like, can you just stop? Can you not be evil? I hope we get some more flashback scenes of what happened in between that. Because it seems like essentially Zordon helped raise Rita, which is an aspect we've never gotten before. So I really want to know what that's about. But again, I give this book a 10 out of 10. Like, I cannot wait till the next issue. I didn't do a video on the last Mighty Morphin Power Ranger book. I've just been busy. And that was probably the best issue of that current run with Marguerite Bennett. It was a good issue. I'm not even a huge fan of Dino Charge, and I cared about that issue, and I cared about the characters. I love the planet he was on was called, like, Sentai 6. I really liked the backstory of a character who I have no connection to in the first place. So I've been giving a lot of crap to that book, but the last issue was really good. Like, I would give that issue like at least a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, at least. It was a good solid book, and I hope maybe now she's finding her footing, because when she does stories about just one or two characters, it's good. It's like she has a focus. But when she's doing the whole cast at once and trying to make this big thing, it gets lost in the shuffle. You know, as of someone who's a writer, if you aren't playing to your strength, it's gonna show. You're gonna show your weakness, and it's gonna look really messy and bad. And thankfully, it seems like she's finding her strength again. And this book is all strength. Parrot really finds a way to get to the heart of each character, and I really appreciate that. But giving important beats to everyone and still making them feel like kids, still making the bad guy feel like a bad guy and feel like a real character, and now giving us new surprises that I didn't think they let a writer do, honestly, in this book. So yeah, I'm loving this book right now. Go Power Rangers 17. Go out there and get it, and I'll see you guys later.